Hey guys, so sorry it was so late, but my cell part was a cell membrane. So you guys can kind of see the plastic bag is a cell membrane, then you can kind of see your um, mitochondria right there. And it flips around, it's a little bit easier. You got your nucleus here. You got some of your ribosomes, your smooth endoplasmic, rough endoplasmic, and then your real small mitochondria, and then some of your ribosomes, the dots. So the cell membrane's job is to regulate what comes in and out of the cell to protect the nucleus and all the important parts inside the nucleus, which holds the DNA. So this is like a key. We're gonna use this paper clip. It's like a key into the cell. We're just gonna call the cell like a city. So this is the key to the city, and anyone who goes out gets like a key. And this is their end. This is like the highway and the key. So this is like we're gonna use this black ink. You guys can kind of see it's black. That's gonna be like some bad stuff they don't want inside, like bacteria that will go inside the cell. So basically, it's like some robbers going into the little town here. So here's our runway. We're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna show you real quick. We got this paper over here. I'm just gonna grab this right here. Okay, so you guys are gonna be able to see the ink run down. So here's our little passageway. Security guards at the gate. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the guys go inside. Easier way to put this in. So the guys are gonna try and go inside, and as you guys can see, oh, give me a second here. The cell membrane has stopped it from going into the cell. You guys can kind of see it running down the side there. It's on the outside. So, cell membrane, as you can see, protects from bacteria and other unwanted things going into the cell, or as in our little example, the town here, the bad guys. So, yeah, so then what happens is I'll show you guys the use of the key in just a second. Okay guys, so we're back now, and I have gotten rid of the bad stuff on the outside, and I am looking for my clip. Should I start up real quick? Must be able to find my paper clip. Well, in place of the paper clip, we're going to use something a little bit sharper. So, I'm just going to use this needle as our key since we can't find the paper clip. So, let's say they drive through the good guys. Use some Windex so you guys can see them going inside. It's like nutrients or food supplies for our little town here. So here's our little runway. I'm going to do it on this side so you guys can see. And they have the key, and they come up to the guard's gate. Then the guard sees he has the key. He's going to insert the key. Alright, we're just going to insert our key, and he's going to turn it to open up the gates. Okay. Now, our nutrients or food supplies are now able to enter the town, or as in the nutrients side, the cell. So as you guys can see, the nutrients is quickly traveling throughout the cell, and as it goes down into the cell, it helps by giving nutrients to the nucleus, which needs help to help duplicate DNA. So, as you guys can see, it's kind of floating at the top. It's going to take a little while to go down, but just so we can speed this process up, we're going to shake it around a little bit. Alrighty, that's good. And then you guys kind of see it's mixing in with the stuff at the top, the nutrients. It's kind of in like a storage right now at the top, and as it's needed, it'll be taken down into the nucleus and all the other parts of the cell that needs it. So in a minute, I'm going to show you what happens if there was no cell membrane on a cell and what would happen. Okay guys, so now we're just going to kind of see what would happen if you guys didn't have a cell membrane or everybody in the world had a key to this one city, robbers and everything. So as you guys can see, we're going to have our black ink here again, kind of mix it up. Okay, and we're going to have our little pathway. Now, we're going to show you what happens when our cell here doesn't have like a cell membrane. It's just held together by everything else. Everything's almost like glued together and open free. So, we're going to take this, we're going to put it over here, our robbers, and they have a key to the city. Where did the key go? Alrighty, here it is. So they have a key to the city. These robbers. So I'm going to dip it in there so it's kind of indicating that. They poke a hole and they open it up. Okay. Alrighty, so then the passageway is open to them. Alrighty, we're just going to kind of suck some of this up real quick. Alrighty, so now we're just gonna kind of squirt some in here. So this kind of shows what would happen if there was no cell membrane. As you guys can see, the disease or the robbers are quickly spreading to our town and the cell. And what is happening is, without a cell membrane, there's no protection. And they cannot be protected. So as you guys can see, give me a second here. Ready? Thank you. As you can see, if I move this white piece for now, as you guys can see, it is turned completely black. Put a white paper behind here. It's turned completely black with the disease or with the robbers everywhere, murders, whatever you guys want to call it, the bad guys. And this disease in the cell, we're going back to our cell here. The disease has spread quickly, and as you guys can see, you guys can just barely see the nucleus and stuff. It's all turned into all this bad stuff. It's not good anymore for the cell. This cell will be killed or commit suicide, or it'll just die, and then this disease would spread if there was no such thing as cell membrane. Now, it's different from plants because they have cell walls and a cell membrane, so it's almost like double protection. But for animal cells, we as humans are considered animals, and we have no cell wall. So our membrane is the only protection for our cell to keep us healthy and alive. It's one of the many mechanisms that allows me to stand here and make this video for you, to keep me alive and moving. So, yep, that's just the basics of what a cell membrane does. And that's it. Thank you.